Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw. It's Russell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Pulls it in. It's busted. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Steps away to find some room. Coming out aggressively. Wide open, he makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, take it out.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got the quick pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Garcia. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab. It's Bray. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tompkins.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Pulls it in. It's Bray. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it.
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Arizona State 14, Alabama 0.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Got it in the middle, it's busted. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. From the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Finds space on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lawson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Garcia. And the defense drags him down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And he's going to try to return this one. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running it to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to fire to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Looking for room. It's Smalls. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Running up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Garcia. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 35.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Got his man down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Walls. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it for a big play. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's Edwards. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Tackle is made at the 14-yard line.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and Tide will take over. First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Smalls. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball down. You know, at the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Arizona State offense takes over. First and 10.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll line up for a second down play. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Garcia. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Complete to the wideout. Tackle on the play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Sun Devils getting set on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Garcia. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Arizona State.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. The 40. The 20. He's at, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the deep.
Turning it on. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He's at the and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
63, Alabama, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a hot...